We are back at Kia store of Anniston, Oxford for the very first ever edition of the Rico Jackson Show. Okay. I like the ring to that. We're moving up more. Coach, good to meet you officially, by the way. We got photographers coming out to visit with you guys. Over the last couple of years, we've definitely picked up and been a part of this Anniston program. Seen it hit some heights, seen it hit some lows, but I know you're the man for the job now, so we're about to dig straight into these questions. We want to thank again these people at Kia of Anniston, Oxford for all they do for high school sports. And if you're in need of a new car, or because you want to look for trade or get something else, definitely come see these people here at Kia of Anniston, Oxford on the Motor Mile, they call it. So, Coach, first of all, give us a little background about yourself for those who do not know you, a little bit of background about yourself and what led you here to Anniston, Alabama.
Been all around the state. I got 3 kids. All born in different cities. I started out in Mobile. I graduated, and I was down there for a period of time. Then I left and went to Birmingham. Ended up getting a head job in Birmingham and Fairfield. We had some success there. Left there, got the Ellisville job. Had some really good success there. Played for a title. Wanted to come back down south. My dad got sick. Ended up taking Escambia County. Escambia County was good. I'll be the Murphy coach. Accepted the job at Murphy. My wife got a promotion, so we decided to leave Mobile and come back to Birmingham. And my wife ended up taking an assistant principal job. I ended up getting tenured. Was there for a year. Good people. Good building job, 4 or 5 year project. Anniston came open. Wasn't even thinking about the job. I was on for about a month. I ended up watching some film, and I said, "Yeah, I think I'm interested in Anniston." So here I'm talking to you,
Coach. Kind of what you're saying echoed around the state. I mean, when I would see these guys in person, we'd come out. We did the coaching show last year. We shot several games for them live. We made some videos for them and things. But when you see the type of athlete that Anniston has, it's unbelievable. These guys are just a different breed of guys, man. They're fast, they're big, they're strong. What have you seen since you've had your hands on them as a coach?
It's the same thing. It's East Alabama in general. To be honest with you, I've been in Mobile, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Montgomery for a short stint, and East Alabama does not get the recognition that it deserves as far as the part of athlete. When you start thinking about it, every year it's someone from East Alabama in a basketball championship or a football championship or semifinals or whatever the case may be, but you just really never hone in on the kids. But now that I'm here, it is unbelievable. Some of the athletes that are in this area, including us and Jacksonville, and just Montfort had a run, and Oxford, and just they all over the place. Alexandria was good at one time. Alexandria, it's Sachs, it's unbelievable.
It's crazy. This area is full of good traditional athletes, and Anniston definitely has no shortage of it. Let's flip this thing around and talk about offensively. Offensively, who are we looking to see stand out for you? Some of the guys that stood out for you so far up to this point.
Jay Lewis. Last year he didn't play any offense. He played on the defense. He's going to play some offense for us, the receiver, running back, some wildcat quarterback. We're going to put him everywhere. Jaden Dobbins. He's kind of like the honey badger in my eyes. He's a really good football player. Gavin Dawes, our quarterback, a dual threat kid, has a Navy offer currently. We have some offensive line-wise, Greg Fagans, he'll be a first-year starter. Andrew Nelson will be a first-year starter. One of our big surprises of the camp is Sharante Bailey. He's a 6'4", 290-pound ninth grader. He's going to go anywhere in the country he wants to go. By the time he gets 10th grade, I'm sure he'll have multiple qualifying offers. So we got a lot of pieces that we feel really good about and really excited about.
Now, you mentioned Jay Money. Obviously, a lot of people know him for being one of the top DBs in the state.
Right.
Definitely cover corner. He can actually, he's big and strong enough to play safety. You can move him anywhere.
Right.
But you're talking about flipping him over on offense. A lot of people don't know this. He used to be quarterback. He
He
was
did.
going to be the quarterback at Anniston until Cam come along and developed. But talk about just how versatile that guy is and how important it is to have a guy like that on your team.
I mean, he's just.
Hold on 1 second, Coach. We'll see what we got going on here. He's taking his time. All right. We're just cruising along. All right. Josh can fix this if we need to. Go ahead, Coach.
He's super important to us. I mean, you can put him anywhere. He's going to excel. The one thing that stands out about him to me is his practice habits. He practices hard. Like, he practices like he's in a game simulation, game time simulation. So he practices how he wants to play on Friday. Okay? And that is usually super rare for your better players or your best players. But most of our kids do. They practice hard. We practice hard, and that usually equates to having a good Friday night.
No doubt about it. Let's flip this thing around and talk about your defense a little bit. That's one thing Anniston has had over the last couple of years is very explosive guys on defense and some key run stoppers. I know you lost a couple of guys on that side of the ball, obviously, but the guys that's remaining there, tell us who's going to stick out.
Oh, man, this TK down at corner, he's 6 foot, about 180. We got Monte Johnson, he's a returning starter at linebacker. Of course, Jay Money and Dobbin. We got Damon Pope, he's a returning starter at corner last year. He started as a 9th grader. Up front, Q. Elston, returning starter. Colin Wansart, he's 6'3", 260. So we have one of the guys having the best counts, Darian Tyson. Stepped up in the defensive end. He's about 6'2", about 210. Those guys left and went to another school, and he just stepped in and he practices
the same frame as those guys left.
Very similar. He's probably an inch shorter than Gray Sean, but he plays with a motor. Plays with a motor. He's really stepped into his role. He wants no follow-up, right? And I'm excited to see him on Friday night. He's had a phenomenal camp, probably one of the best camps out of all the kids that had.
Yeah, no doubt. And I like it. Now, Coach, this is sometimes the Achilles heels for team. We got to talk about special teams. Okay. Talk about some of the kids in special teams you're looking to step up this year.
I'm kind of like, I don't want to say I'm like Nick, but I take things from him. Like, we have a lot of stars that play special teams. I think punt team that's like my baby. So we do punt team religiously. Right now, Damon Pope is going to start out at punter, but we have so many guys that can do that. I can put Jay Money back there. I can put TK down there. I mean, we just have so many people. Those guys are going to be our return specialists as well. So we really do this collective group. So nobody really just stands out. Starters, non-starters. If you're a starter on special team, you are a starter. So we push all 3 phases.
I remember Urban Meyer during his run at Florida. He always let the guys who started special teams get first pick of who to sit on the bus, first pick of the hotel and everything.
I like it.
That was his baby.
Right.
He said if we can win that battle, all we got to do is win one more of the other 2 battles and we win the game.
No doubt.
That was his mindset. But now, this is a very important game coming up for you, Coach, in this county. This is an old-timey rival. Jeff Smith and Walter Wellborn, physical team, wing T stuff, and they attack you defensively. They're usually big and strong. I haven't got over there to see Jeff so far this year, but what have you seen from those guys on film coming into this week with Walter Wellborn?
What you said, well coached, big and strong. Last year they had an array of skill kids. They lost their whole backfield, lost the quarterback, fullback, running back, and the wing. But they do have some guys that are flipped over. I like the safety that's playing quarterback now, number 11, the Scrooge kid. He seems like he's tough as nails. I like the big end. They have 2 really big defensive ends. One of them is about 6'6", number 80, and then they have number 22. Those guys come off the ball. They have an offensive lineman that plays D-tackle too, number 75. He plays with a motor, big kid. It's going to be a challenge. So we're going to have to come play. We're going to have to match their energy. I know we lost a lot, but I feel like we have a chance to be really good, predicated. We stay injury free, and our kids continue with the buy-in and work hard. So I'm excited for us to play on Friday and finally get this thing started.
Yeah, I bet all this, off-season stuff, moving in and all that, but when game time comes, let's say Friday night, you guys are kicking off at normal time.
Yes.
Y'all ain't moving it for 2 degrees. When game time gets here, between now and then, what is your number one thing you got to focus on? This has to happen for us to be successful Friday night.
Just consistency. That's in the classroom. That's in the hallways. That's in practice. Yesterday at practice, we were kind of up and down. I know the heat probably had something to do with that. We don't make excuses. Everybody's practicing the heat. But today, I'm looking for consistency. Can we bounce back? Will we have a good day? How was the weight room? How was film session? How's the classroom? Are we getting in trouble? Are we staying out of in school? Whatever the case may be, just consistent. That's the key word. And then when we get to Friday, we turn it over.
There you go. You want them fresh and ready to go by then.
No doubt.
I like it.
No doubt.
Coach, these guys right here, I don't know if you know this or not, they had a big part in helping remodel the weight room.
Yes, they did.
These guys are real big fans of yours. They want to see you succeed. And that brings me over into the city of Anniston as well. They're always happy when the Bulldogs are winning.
Right.
What have you got in the city so far since you've been there?
Just a culture of I care. And that's usually, when you have a culture of I care, that usually carries over to the school and sports. And they care about football. Calhoun County cares about football. And I believe that this sport is we're not trending up or trending down. I think it's kind of even keel right now, but places that care about football, they push it.
That's right.
And if they push it, the kids are going to push it. I've talked to some buddies throughout the state. They have a hard time getting kids out. Numbers are lower than they've ever been.
That's right.
The sport is it's in a fragile state as far as that. But here in this county, man, with even you guys and all the media people that I meet with and talk with, even media day that I went to was unbelievable. They care about football.
That's good.
Yeah, it's the best. I've been in some big markets, Mobile, Birmingham, and theirs are good, but this one was so intricate and almost like a SEC atmosphere.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
It was awesome. Yeah. So just they care, man, and they care. Sometimes it get a little passionate on both sides, but that's fine. I mean, they care about their boys and they care about the city.
Sports mean something in this county, but football really means something in this
Ain't no
county.
question. That's why I'm here.
There's some really good basketball teams in this county. And I'm not taking nothing away from them, but the one that seems to be the cash crown, or whatever you want to call it, the king of the hill, whatever.
Right.
Seems to be football in this county.
No doubt.
And rightfully so, because tradition and the guys. I mean, look, the guys Anniston's put out recently, the guys Oxford's put out recently.
No doubt.
It's unbelievable.
No doubt.
Coach, nice to finally meet you.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
our
sir.
photographer will be out shooting you guys tomorrow. And I appreciate everything you've done. You've been hospitable with myself, my staff, and we're going to have this video up for you, and we'll be here each and every week here at Kia Live in Anniston.
Sound good. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.